Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grounded Roots Healing. I'm Jason, and I'm losing followers. I lost 3 followers on my last video, and it got me thinking about some stuff. A couple of things got me thinking about this, but how if you're losing followers at this point in the game, you're on the right track. It's a sign you're on the right track. I'm not exaggerating here. This is careful. It might have something to do with me. I was messing with the microphone. Anyway, and my low production quality. But this is all I can afford right at the moment. Or have time to set up. I mean, okay, so I didn't lose a lot of followers, but I haven't gained any in a long time. And it's because my content has reached a certain level of the ascension process. The stuff I'm spouting is only appealing to a very small number of people. And if you're a content creator like myself, you may be going through something like this. If you're the higher you go up the ascension path, the higher your knowing goes, the smaller the group of people that are going to be at that level, especially at this point in history. This doesn't mean it's going to stay like this forever, but currently, you are rare. You're very rare. If you can even understand the stuff that I'm spouting, if it doesn't immediately make you want to vomit and roll your eyes and call me crazy, and if you can listen to the stuff I'm saying with an open mind, you are at a level higher than the vast majority of people on this planet. This is why I only have 500 and I don't even know, 500 and something subs, 580. So, you know, this happens every few weeks, it seems, or every month anyway, where I'll get an idea where how to make this channel more appealing to more people. It'll be like a little idea that pops up. Oh, I could do this. I could do a segment like this. And sure, it'll probably work. But there's always something about that just feels wrong. These things that I'm talking about, like the last video about quantum entanglement, that's the truth. I have to remain in a position where I know that the truth that I'm speaking is just that. It's a high-level truth that's not going to appeal to a lot of people. They're not going to understand, and that's okay. It's not from a point of arrogance. It's from a point of trying to be of the most service that I can be to humanity. What does that mean? If I'm not getting as many views, doesn't that mean that I'm doing less service? No. If there are very few of you spouting a high-level message, the people that message is supposed to reach are also extremely rare, and you're helping at a much higher level. It's like trickle-down economics. So if you help a heavy hitter, let's say, which you are if you're watching this, you help a heavy hitter get to a new level of understanding, the people who are behind them on the ascension curve, not below, just slightly behind on the linear progression of events, need that person to reach that level of understanding at that time. So you've done a huge service. It's not going to amount to a ton of views. Not yet. Maybe someday, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't make the video. You absolutely should make the video. Do it for yourself. Do it so that your level of understanding goes higher. Often when I make these videos, it helps me reach a comprehension level that I don't get to unless I speak it into existence. I can understand it in my mind, but the act of translating this into, say, 3D speak, into words, really helps me solidify the idea. So it's massive for me. It has been since the beginning. And this is an individual ascension journey. So if you're increasing your level of comprehension yourself, personally, and no one else gains anything from it, it's important. You need to do it. No one can ascend for you. So you need to, I mean, we're all different. So my wife doesn't need, she has the knowing, but she doesn't need it translated into words. But there is a very specific subset of us on this ascension path that really enjoy understanding this conceptually. It's not even an enjoyment, it's a necessity for our particular archetype and our style of thinking. We need to understand it in order to reach the next level and then the next level. It's what I do. I can't help myself. This is sort of the role of philosophers in history, I would say. High level thinking of things like I think, therefore I am, and Descartes and Plato and these types of gentlemen, Marcus Aurelius, who he wouldn't have classified himself as such, but we do certainly look at him that way now. These big thinkers who, I mean, nothing's new under the sun. They're all just translating ideas that are older than humanity into language of their time, into their own language, whatever the society they were born into. If it was Greek or Latin or Egyptian, Aramaic, etc. And that's what I'm doing now. I have a particular level of understanding of the universe based on a scientific knowing that our society has to this point, which I am briefed in. My particular style, my particular set of skills, my particular language is going to appeal to a certain group of people that use the same sort of language and think in the same sort of way. It will not appeal to the masses or groups. If you're a content creator, it's very likely that the same thing will be able to be said for you. You may not be commercially viable, but that does not mean it's not worth doing. So, I sat down here. I would prefer to have better lighting. I would prefer to have a better speaker set up. I would prefer not to be sitting on a bed in my bedroom. But this is when I can do the video, and the people that need to see this are going to find it, and they're going to get what they need from it, and the low production quality is not going to matter. Just do the video. So that's what I'm doing, and I had a friend who made a post on a different platform about let's support each other. Share your social media channel, any craft business that you have, anything like this. Let's share it on this post, and everybody can go over and support each other. Is that what I want? I mean, that's a wonderful thing to do. I think it's great. I just don't think it applies to me. And I'm saying that because I think the odds of anyone in that group, smaller group of people, finding my content and it being of value to them at the stage that I'm explaining this is minimal. So I didn't post on that. I don't need friends and family subscribing to my channel. That's not the point of my channel. If they find something out of it, I tell them it exists. If they find something good in it, they can watch it. But I suspect they don't, and that's okay. I don't expect them to. I expect the divine to put this into the hands of the people that need to find it, to place this in exactly the right hands, in front of exactly the right people, the right set of eyes, bypass the algorithm, and trigger a knowing in someone that, frankly, is going to be a heavy hitter. It sounds like I'm inflating my importance. There is no one in this game of awakening that is more important than another. You have to realize that. Not one of us. We are doing this as a team. We are all the same being. There is not one awakening style or path to awakening that is better than the other. Not one. They are all integral to someone else's path. It's one big experiment. Each one of us is an iteration of the experiment, but the humanity as a whole is the experiment. And it's a path of the style of awakening, the style of getting back to source. What does your style look like? How long were you asleep? What happened to make you go to sleep? When did you awaken partially? How long has it been? This is the game. I did a video a while ago called The Path to Awakening, or The Plot. I can't remember what it is. It's got a picture of me with a graph. So go back and watch that one. You'll understand what I mean. This is the experiment, but it includes every single one of us. It's a game that's already been written. You can't change it. The path to awakening is going to happen. It's been plotted for yourself, pre-birth, but it's intricately tied with every single other person on this planet in some way. So, if you make content, if it only reaches a handful of people, please do not diminish the value of that content. I might get 30 views on my better videos. The ones that are emotionally jarring and will provide some sort of healing for somebody else get no views. But there's somebody in there that it really helps. I know it. I know it because I watch videos from other people who do the same thing, and it's really helped me, and they've got no views. How many of the people that you've watched have small channels and that you really appreciate their content, that at certain points in your awakening journey have been integral to increasing your knowledge level, to helping you through shadow work, through countless levels? That's all coming from small channels. There's some big channels in there. There's some commercially viable channels that actually help, but they seem to resonate only for short periods of time. And then you find the ones who are supposed to really help you along. We're here supporting each other. Like those charts, each person has a chart to awakening. We each have a chart to awakening others, to helping others. And on my path, on my chart of assistance, this channel has been huge. It's really helped me. It's helped me understand, and I know it's helped a lot of other people as well. So, keep making the content. If you're not getting any views, any followers, you're losing followers. That only means you're on the right path. You're doing it right if you're losing followers. It sounds counterintuitive. It probably is. But this is how it works. At some point in history, at some point in the future, there's going to be a lot more people that are a lot farther along this path, and your content's going to be a lot more viable and marketable. And maybe it'll be something that you can actually make money off of in the future. It doesn't really matter though. Your path has been planned. Make the videos and understand that you are helping. You're doing something immensely helpful, even if it's just you awakening yourself, raising your consciousness level, so that the people that you interact with every day, your loved ones, get to experience a little boost. So keep making it. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this video finds you well. I love you all, and we'll see you soon.